Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. This is lecture number 2, and we have done previous topic, gradient concept, and how to use it in a question. But this question was a homework, and some students have a doubt in question number 9. So I'm going to discuss number 9. So let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Question number 9. And number 9 is what 1 over 2 x to the power 4 minus 4x square minus 3. And gradient is given minus 3. Let me recheck. Okay, let's start. First of all, differentiate. All of you know what is technique. You bring power 4 down and power 1 less. You bring power 2 down and power 1 less. It means power become 1. And this no power of x means 1 power. Bring power 1 down, you got a 3, 1's a 3, and power 1 less. I believe all of you understood this point. 2 1's are 2, 2 2's are 4. And now this is simplifying 2x to power 3 minus 8x. And what about this? Something to power 0 is 1. Basically, you know this property. So I'm writing 1 here, so 1 into 3. But in the question given by him, the gradient is given minus 3. So I'm going to place it here. Logic, I discussed last class, the gradient or derivative, they are same. Now I will bring this minus 3 on the other end. It will turn to be this form. Minus 8x, minus 3, and plus 3, 0. And you know what happens? This 3 and this 3 will cancel out. And from here, what is common is a very clear, students, 2 and x common. I get x to power 2 minus 4 is equal to 0. You write 0 here or write 0 there, no issue at all. Now, some student getting problems here. And I tell you, you know, you are doing chapter of differentiation. It means you're done the basic algebra. You know, factorization, 2 terms factorization. So it means here I will write x and here I'll write 2. So now what to do onwards? 1 time x and 2 add and 1 time x and 2 subtract. So now I say either this part equal to 0. Second thing, I can say this part equal to 0. Third thing, I can say this part equal to 0. So let's start. One thing is 0. Second term and third term. These two will come under 0 and 0 by 2 equal to 0 answer. So alhamdulillah, 2 goes there, sign changes. 2 goes there, sign changes. So I believe all points are very clear. And he was asking, find the coordinates of points where gradient is minus 3. But I got only x value. So how to find y coordinates? All of you familiar? Plug in this value in the top equation. When I plug in 0 here, 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 I get y 0. So it means 0, 0 is my first answer. When I plug in, 1 minute please, I'll check in my calculator. When I plug in -2 in every x value, half times 2, -2 to power 4. 1 minute please. 4 power. Okay, half into 4 and -4 times 2, -2. But it becomes 4 actually. Okay. And then become plus 6. So answer turned to be y becomes -2 as well. I repeat my words. I plug in x value there, and I got a y value -2. Let me recheck once again. -4, 4, 16. 2, okay, and correct, okay. Now I'm going to plug in 2 now. This 2 I'm going to plug in there. So 1 over 2 times 2 is 2 to the power 4, 16, and -4 times 2, 4, and -6. It gives us -40. So answers are -2, -2. I hope so got the idea. Last answer is 2 and 14. 2 and minus 40. So I believe the points are very clear. I discussed the doubt of question number 9. It was a homework yesterday. Yes, last class I discussed and I given this homework. I hope so. All points are very clear. And now I'm going for, if you want to take a screenshot, anyone, you can take it. Otherwise, I will go for next plan of today. And next plan of today is a very important part of chop topic, and that is we have a here is called uh, stationary points. So all of you get ready. Stationary points. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Okay, you can see here. I will discuss first of all the basic concept here. Get ready, please. First of all, I show you some concept here. When curve turns, look at here. Curve turns, again turn, again turn. How many turns it is? So these points are special names, and these points are called stationary points, or we can say turning points. Or one more name is there, is called extreme points. Let me write it on the top. Extreme points. So he can call any one name, okay? Any one name he can call. Extreme point, turning point, stationary point. No problem at all. And I tell you one thing. Common sense, if all the, look at here, all these blue lines, they have positive gradient. Positive gradient. All these green lines, they have negative gradient. And line parallel to x-axis, black line, it has 0 gradient. A line parallel to y-axis, it has 1/0, or some teacher teach infinity gradient. But in our syllabus, we have a positive, negative, and 0 most probably. Infinity, it will not come at all. Don't worry about that. So when this is a line x-axis, or even a line parallel to x-axis, it is also 0 gradient. So concentrate, please. If I ask you what this black line gradient, what this black line gradient, what this black line gradient, and what this black line. So every gradient is equals to 0, or I can say derivative equal to 0. Short story, I just tell you, if examiner asks us from us stationary points, what we'll do, we'll find derivative step number 1. Step number 1, we'll find differentiation. And then what? Then we plug in equal to 0 and get x and y from there. That's it. Okay. It's a very, very interesting part. I think you got a first point very clear. Have a look here. I think we have to try one question. Otherwise, no use of this whole explanation. Come back. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I think I should do question number 1, this part. Question number 1A part I'm going to do. So all of you get ready, please. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. F of x is equals to, wait a minute, I write again. F of x is equals to x to power 2 minus 3x minus 5. Okay. So let's start, student, what to do. Job number 1. F dash, you know it very well, is called differentiation. And what is rule? 2 will come down and power 1 less. When x power is 1, 1 comes down, power 1 less, and 5 is a constant, and constant derivative is 0 always. I repeat my words. 1 you write or you don't write, no problem. X to power 0 is 1, 1 I don't write, no problem. I will put now here, put f dash of x equal to 0, or dy over dx is equal to 0. Same story. So when I put a 0 here, I will get x from here. 3 will go on this end, become positive 3, and x becomes 3/2. Or I can say that x value is 1.5, but 3.2 is more priority, okay? But he was asking what? Find coordinates of turning point. So turning point means this x value I will plug in on the top equation. So look at a way. Every x empty space. Every x empty space. So this 3/2 I'm going to plug in here, here, and here. So 3/2 here, 3/2 here, 3/2. And I'm finding the y coordinate and get ready for it. I'm simply typing in my calculator. So 9 divided by 4, then minus 9 divided by 2, then minus 5. And I'm getting answer negative 29 over 4. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, answer is 3 by 2 and negative 29 over 4. I write in decimal on the left hand side. So decimal is coming 1.5, and in decimal, if you check it, it is coming negative 7.25. I will not leave it here. No, no. I will explain on diagrammatic point of view in diagram how it look like. So all of you get ready, and this equation I will plot for you, and let's see what happens. Okay, the equation is what? This equation: x square minus 3x minus 5, x square minus 3x minus 5, x square minus 3x minus 5. Check it, students. We have this one point. Okay, and if I show you what is a point, and wait a minute, please. Wait a minute, please. I show you the exact answer. So let's see. This point is called stationary point. This point is called stationary point. And what is x value, students? Check, please. It is in the middle here. Do you know this is a 1, this is a 2, and this is 1.5. So it means x is confirmed 1.5. And what is this y coordinate? Check, please. Let's try to find. It's very clear. This is a 6. This is minus 7. This is minus 7.5. I show you. 1 minute, please. This is negative 7.5. And this is coming negative 7.25. So answer is very, very clear. And let's go back and check our answer is same or not same. And this point is called turning point. Logic curve is turning. So let's see 1.5 and negative 7.25. 1.5 and negative 7.25. Look at here, 1.5 and negative 7.25. And I believe all of you understood well. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. If you want to take a screenshot of this one, then take it. Otherwise, I'm going to go for next plan. And now please give one favor. You will do, I'm not erasing anything. This available here. So please give one favor. This is the question 1C part. You will try this one now. So first you will try 1C part. Okay, then I will play this video. Okay, say I will make it pause. You will try yourself, and then I will play and I will my own. Go ahead, please. Take your time. Yes, student, I'm going to do now this question. You can open check your solutions and compare your answer with my answer. So first of all, I will go for derivative, and f dash stand for is called differentiation. Constant, a lone number, is derivative is 0. All of you know it. And when no power of x, there's one power of x. And what is the rule? Power 1 comes down and multiply, and power 1 less, 1 minus 1 becomes 0. This 2 comes down, 2 to the 4, and from power 1 less, so 2 become 1 less, become 1. And after that, what is a further? Because we know that we always put derivative is equals to 0. F dash of x 0, or sometimes we say dy over dx is equal to 0. So when I plug in 0 left hand side, it becomes like this. And something to power 0 is 1. So you write 3 only acceptable. And this is something to power 1 is same number. Now bring 4x here. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, I got the x value minus 3 over 4. So this point is very, very clear. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Now we need a y coordinate even. Okay, plug in the top equation. So when I plug in the top equation, so let's see what happens. So minus 3 over 4, 2 minus 3 times 2 minus 3 over 4, and minus 2 minus 3 over 4 to power 2. So I hope so. The point is very clear, and I'm doing my calculator. So 2 plus 9 over 4 and minus 2 times 9 over 16. Wait a minute, let me check. Yes. So in fraction form, I get answer 25 over 8. And decimal, if some student write decimal, I said before, please avoid decimal better. Okay, but if you write decimal, no problem at all. Will not lose any mark here. But anyway, this is my opinion. So I hope so. Let me check to this plus 9 over 4 and minus 2 times 2, 9 over 16. Correct. So I hope so. All of you understood well and what we have done here. So, so this point is very clear. Let's go for another point. And now I'm discussing a very, very important. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take it. Otherwise, I'm going for the next plan. Okay, so let's start for another point. And when you talk about other part, the next part is very, very important. Get ready for that. And next part is I'm going to discuss with you is stage number next, and that is called second derivative. Actually, I tell you what, look, this is called first differentiation. This is called second differentiation. This is called third differentiation. This is called fourth. In our syllabus, we have first one. What is writing style? These two you will write on D. These two you will write on X. Again, because logically this is called differentiation operator. Make sure. Second differentiation operator, this is called second differentiation operator. And when you write in bracket the y here, so it turns to be dy over dx. If you keep it y here, it turns to be d2y over dx2. So I believe you got my point. Please don't write this 2 on y. Make sure. I hope so. They got a point. This is a right way. And now I come to explanation. The most important point is called nature of points. You can ask, what is the nature of points, sir? We have two kinds of natures. This is called point of maxima. I'm writing AMAX. This is called point of minima, MIN. This is called point of maxima, MAX. And this called point of minima, MIN. Okay, you know it very well. Naturally, when curve turns, so there are two possibilities, either point of minima or point of maxima. But question comes without diagram, without diagram. How we will understand? Simple technique of understanding. If what I will do, I will find second differentiation, and I will plug in x value in the second derivative. I will show you inshallah. If answer come positive, is called point of minima. If answer come negative, is called point of maxima. I repeat, second derivative plus sign, point of minimum point. If second derivative is negative point of maxima. So let's start. I'm going to show you one example. Here in this question, for example, question number 4 is very good to understand. Okay, number 4 I'm going to do for you. All of you get ready, please. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. And question number 4. Number 4. He's given us f of x is equal to 2x to power 3 minus 2x to power 2 and minus 3. And hold on before I move. If you differentiate y, you get dy over dx. Again, differentiation d2y over dx2. But when you talk about f of x, if you differentiate f of x, you get f dash of x. Again, differentiation, this is called f double dash of x. This is called first differentiation, is called second differentiation. I think only writing style is different. Rest all rules same. So let's see. Or before I start, for example, I just tell you, if I have this y is equals to x to power 4, how would differentiate? Number one step, is very well, 4 comes down, power 1 less. How to find second derivative? Same criteria. 3 will come down, 3 will come down, and power 1 less. It becomes 12x to power 2. If I, although no need to find it, but if I find third derivative, my student, what happens? This 2 comes down, become 24 and power 1 less. So I believe you understanding how to find the first and second derivative. So let's start. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. F dash of x is equals to 3 will come down, multiply with 6 and power 1 less. So 3 becomes 2. 2 twos are 4 and power 1 less become 1. And constant number is actually 0. So I'm writing here 0. This is my first differentiation done. Let's go for second derivative. 2 comes down, 2 6 are 12 and power 1 less. And actually the x is power 1. 1 comes down, 1 4 is a 4 and from power 1 reduce. So this is second differentiation you can see at this level because something to power 0 is 1. So this is my first derivative. You can see this is second derivative. According to conditions, I say, I'm writing here for stationary point, put f dash of x equal to 0. So when I find x, okay, this one, so what happens then? This is 0, students. So I'm finding 0 first of all. So 2x common from both values, 2 3s are 6 and 2 2s are 4. Repeat, 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6 and x into x become x square, x into 1 become x. So I think clear. Either first part equal to 0 or second part equal to 1 by 1. So 2x equal to 0 and 3x minus 2 equal to 0. 2 goes down under 0, I get 2. 2 goes other side, become positive 2 and 3 divides. But what he's asking for, find exact coordinates of turning point, job number 1, which I'm going to finish. So I got a x coordinate, but I need a y coordinates even. So both values one by one plug in on the top. I'm saving my time. How? Okay, you write y or you write f of x. So no problem at all. 1 minute, please. Okay, I'm going to type in calculator and let's see what answers turn to be. And before I check, before minute, please. Yeah. So I plug in this to where? This plugin 2 in the top equation. And wait a minute, let me check once again. 3 2s are 6x. 4, this is 4x. It's all okay. And 2 3s are 6. And 2 2s are 4. Yes, it's all okay. All right. And now I'm going for the next plan. Yes, so before I move, this is a 2 by 0 is 0. This is not 2, sorry for that. 0. And now I'm going to plug in this 0 where? Here and here. So those and minus 3 will be behind. So turning point 0 minus 3. And now I'm going to plug in 2 by 3 whole equation. Let me check. 2 times 2, 8 divided by 27 minus 2 times 2, 4 divided by 9 and minus 3. So answer turned to be y is equals to minus 89 over 27. So answer I'm writing in fraction form. As I said before, fraction is the best way of writing. So I got 2 stationary point, turning point or extreme points. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Let me erase this one. Okay, now I'm finding nature. Get ready, please. Even I give a title here for nature. Nature and nature. This question I will do inshallah and I will give one question to practice you. Okay. So what to do? This x values both one by one put in second derivative. Second derivative, I have it. You know it very well. 12x minus 4. I take from here. Repeat again. Second derivative, I have 12x minus 4. And I'm going to plug in what? This 0 in the place of each axis. So look, I'm doing it in a different color. And this 2 by 3 will come in both brackets. So 2 by 3 here and 2 by 3 here. So when I solve f double dash, I'm getting negative 4. Negative means this negative sign means point of maxima. Okay. All right. Okay, let's talk about a second one. So 3, what has happened? 3 4s are 12, 4 2s are 8. Out of 8, 4 gone plus 4. And as you said before, plus 4 is called point of minima. Hold on. If you don't believe me that I'm not understanding, sir, how it's is coming, sir. So look, I first of all go back on the previous screen. I said before, if I will plug in x value in the second derivative is plus comes plus point of minima. If minus comes, so point of maxima. So job number one. All right. And now I can show you in diagram even, inshallah, I believe you will understand the whole concept. And wait a minute, I will show you point of minima and point of maxima. But before I will plot it, I will draw on the graphical tool. So all of you get ready. And I'm going to draw, make it here. All of you ready? See, first of all, x to power, sorry, 2x to power 3, then negative 2 times 2x to power 2, then minus 3. Check it. We have two turning points. Two turning points. Okay. There is x values per minute, please. X value is on the top. Yeah, here. One by one, I show you. Inshallah, I believe you will understand. Inshallah. Okay. 1 minute. Concentrate here. I have 2 point. One is a point of maxima and one point of minima. This point is called maximum point. And coordinates are very clear. X is 0, y is minus 3. And this point is called point of minima. And you can see that x value is somewhere here, which is the same value we got it. And y value is coming somewhere here, negative 3 point something, something. Okay. All right. So I think point is very clear. And we go back and check 0 minus 3 is one answer. And this is a second answer. But because I wrote in fraction form, that is why I can't show you. But are they very clear? 0 is called maximum point and the other point is minimum. And have a look here. See, 0 is minus 3 is a maximum point. You can see this is a maximum point. And this is a, look at it, even I mentioned even below. This point is maximum and this point is minimum. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I believe the point is very, very clear. I'm not erasing this question. If you want to take a screenshot for your notes, well and good. And give one favor, please. Question number 5. You will do now. And then I will do this question, inshallah, myself. You can compare your answer with mine. So I hope so you finished and now I'm starting and check your answer with my answer. All right, this question I copied and looking for first part. So first differentiation, according to rule, this 3 will come and multiply with the 2, 6 and power 1 less. No power of x means 1. So 1, 6 are 6 and power becomes 0. And constant alone number always 0. So reshape it, f dash of x, 6x to power 2 minus 6. And what to do onwards? F double dash, second derivative. 2 comes down, I get 12x and constant derivative becomes 0. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I think you got it. Now for stationary point, what I will do, put f dash of x equal to 0. When I plug in 0 here, sorry, here, or this step is better. Okay, so I get what? 6x to power 2 minus 6 equal to 0. All right, the same thing I copied from here, first derivative, and then 6 will go on the right hand side. So 6x to power 2 equal to 6. 6 will divide, I will get 1. Take a root of the both side. You know, when I take a root, always look, first of all, look at here. For example, y to power 2 equal to 16. Take a root of the both side. We never write 4 only. Plus and minus 4. There's a rule. Same approach. When I take a root of here, I should write plus and minus. So I got two answers of x. One answer is coming plus 1. One is coming minus 1. Game is not finished. I will plug in this value back in equation and let's see what answer becomes. Y. When I plug in 1 here, 1 here. So this becomes minus 11, 2 gone. minus 9. When I plug in minus 1 here, this become plus 6. And well, let me check. Minus 2 plus 6 minus 5. So I got negative 1. Let me recheck. 5 plus 7. Yeah, negative 1 is coming. Negative 1. Negative 1. So points are very clear. 1 comma minus 9 and minus 1 comma minus 1. But now nature. How to get for nature? Get ready. Nature for both points. So what is the technique here, students? I will plug in x value where? I will plug in x value, this x value in second derivative. So let's start. F double dash of 1 and F double dash of minus 1. When I plug in 1 here, it gives 12 times to 1, giving positive 12. If I plug in minus 12 here, minus 1 here, 12 times to minus 1 give you minus 12. And as I said before, if positive come, point of minima. Point of minima. If negative come, point of maxima. And I believe you got the point better than before and you got a clear picture, inshallah. So I hope so you understood, and give one favor because we need more practice. So we should go for question number 6 after this. So take a screenshot if you need and try question number 6. Okay, students, compare now your answer with my answers. So first of all, f dash of x, 3 is a constant, and constant differentiation is 0, and 12x is 12. You can understand, you can write directly 12 even. Don't write 1 here, 1 comes down and power becomes 0, and something power 0 is 1. So don't waste time in this. You must be expert in it. The 12x derivative is 12 and 3x to power 2. This is first derivative. Now let's go for second differentiation. Constant derivative again 0, and here I get what? I get negative 6x. So now according to plan, I will plug in derivative 0. So put f dash of x is equals to 0. When I plug in 0 here, so it means 0 here. So I get what here? 0 is equals to 12 minus 3x to power 2. It comes this end. I get 3x to power 2 equals to 12. 3 divides, I get 4. Take a root of the both side. Don't say only 2. No. When I took a root, we get a plus and minus 2. Now make a break. And one time I take plus 2 and one time I take negative 2. I need to find y values all as well. So plug in. Sorry for that. So I plug in. Best idea show to examiners this kind of working. But I'm saving time. Okay. In both, I just show once only. And what is method to do? Simple type in calculator. So 3 plus 24 minus 8. Answer is coming 19. F of 2, 19. So it means x is 2, y 19 is the turning point. Second, I just write directly, and if I replace by negative 2, so 3 minus 24 and plus 8. Let me recheck. 3 minus 12 minus 24, sorry, and plus 8. It's coming negative 13. So answer turned to be negative 2 and negative 13. So alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, we got it. Now nature. How find nature? So let's see. Nature. I believe now after practicing for 3 to 4 questions, you have a good idea now. And how to find nature, students? One by one. This x value, this, plug in second derivative. And f double dash of 2. And this 2 goes there. So negative 6 times to 2. I get negative 12. Same way, I will plug in minus 2. With this minus 2 goes there. So I get what? Negative 6 times 2, negative 2. And I get here negative 12, which is a negative, so point of maxima. Here I got a plus 12. This is called point of minima. So I hope so. The point is very, very clear. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Question number 6. Also clear. All right. And I think so. What last question? Graph, no turning point, find the range of values of. Leave it. This kind of question is not in our syllabus. Okay. We'll stop here. And now after this, if you take a screenshot, student, if you want. And now after this, we will go some past papers practice logic, because I think so there's no further practice available. Okay. And wait a minute. So this is a past papers question. Some I have not seen there, but this kind of questions come in past papers. So given us the y, he said find two turning points and find two dp, but he's saying two dp now. Mostly he asks fraction form and find x coordinates only. No need to find y coordinates, and then determine the nature. So take your time. This question you have to try, and after this question we will go for one or two past papers practice questions, inshallah. Go ahead. Yes, so you can see your solutions now and check here. He said find two turning points and give answer in 2dp and only x coordinates. So first of all, I will differentiate, and all of you know dy over dx. 3 comes down and power 1 less. 2 comes down multiple of 6, then power 1 less. And this 7x becomes 7 only. This is the first differentiation done. And what is second derivative? Because we go for nature also. So what is this differentiation? 6x. And power 1 you write, or you don't write, no problem. 12x become only 12 and 7 becomes 0. So I think this part is done. And now I'm going for the, I will plug in 0 here. When I plug in 0 here, students, what happens? 7 3s are 21. And 7 3s are 21, but I think so mentioned decimal places, so it is no way to get a prime factorization. We are bound to go for quadratic formula. So have a look. And for your knowledge, what is A? A is 3. What is the B? B is negative 12. And what is the C? C is 2. And apply formula negative B. All of you know formula. I just show once. And this bracket is compulsory. B to power 2 minus 4 times to A and C. AC. This is bracket is not compulsory, and divided by 2A. I'm going to plug in the values, and negative 12 to power 2, 4 times 2A values 3, C values 2 by 2A, and it is 3. Okay, now I'm going to find it in no time, and let's see how we can complete it. Yes, so this one mistake, students. This is a mistake. Is C is not 2. This minus 7. So this is I think only change. So this minus 7 will go here, and minus 7 goes here. Yes, rest is okay. And I'm finding in calculator. And what is method to do it? First of all, when it would be, because O levels pattern, you must write some working. I mean to say this much is working is important. And then you show working, and then you can go for next one. So what is inside here coming? Because some students have it doing shortcuts, so shortcut will create trouble for you. And 144 plus 4 into 3 into 7. It is giving us 2 root 57. At least this step is compulsory to show, because this in the British Council exam papers, O levels especially, we have to show this working. All right. And now I can find direct answers, and you can direct the answer even no problem at all. And A is okay. All right. So first answer I'm getting is here is coming negative 0.52, because I think he said 2 dp, right? So rounding till 2 dp. So actually 516 coming, but I make it 652. And second answer is I'm getting here second answer 4.52. So I got both answers. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, no problem at all. And now he's asking nature. How to find nature? Both x values plug in second derivative. So let's check it now. Nature. When I say doing nature, this will go in the place of x. So d2y over dx2. So 6 times 2 negative 0.52, 52, sorry, 52, and minus 12. Same approach here. And I will get it 6 times 2, 4.52, and minus 12. Anyway, so let's find it answer. I think if you don't show the answer, examiner will not mind, just write negative. Because common sense, this is into negative and negative, both negative. So it's called point of maxima. Because he's not asking the second derivative sign. And here it is coming positive because 6 4 is 24, positive 24, negative 12. We give you positive answer. We can write directly answer and write it here. Is a point of minima. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, I believe the point is very, very clear. And now I'm going to show you one question from past papers. Okay, so get ready for it. And this question I'm going to show you now. Wait a minute, please. Okay, so this question I'm going to show you. Wait a minute. Yeah, this question is, you can see in the top, June 2022, 42 variant, and question number 12. What a question he is asking here. The curve equation given, he given in K form. Then what? He's saying find if x value is 2 and gradient value is 6, show k value is this much. So a really easy job, a piece of cake for you. And second question, I just give a hint. First, find differentiation. All right. In the place of the differentiation, plug in 6. Then, in the place of each x by 2, inshallah, get a k. So you try to yourself now. And this question, how to do, he said, find the two stationary points of this and coordinate, sorry, and that's it. Nature is not required. So you can see this 5 plus 4, 9-mark question. So all of you please try this question last of today's class. Okay, go ahead please. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So let's now, students, check you working with my working and compare. So first of all, equation curve given here. So I differentiate dy over dx. I get 3x to power 2, 1 less. Here, what about this? Power of 2 will come down, 2 times 2k, 2k, and power 1 less. And constant derivative is 0. You know it very well. Now, I'm going to plug in two things. What? Replace derivative by 6, and each x replaced by 2, 2. So let's start. 6 comes here, 3 into 2 to power 2, and 2k into 2. So what happens then? 4 3s are 12 and 2 to the 4k. 4k comes this side, 6 goes on the other side. So 4k is equal to, out of 6, 6 gone. We got a 6 and 4k equal to 6. And k value is 3 over 2 because after simplification. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, or you can write it, k value is 1.5. So I believe all of you understood well what I'm doing. So Alhamdulillah, this answer fully matches. Okay, now let's go for the next part. The next part is what he's asking, that find two stationary point of this. So easy job. So dy over dx. Job number 1, differentiate. You have done already on the top, sorry, with its k value, but no problem. 3 comes down, power 1 less. 2 comes down, 1.5 into 2. I repeat, I just show you how I'm doing. And this one derivative becomes 0. Because 2 multiply with a 1.5, it becomes 3. It means 3x. And you know, stationary point means I will plug in derivative 0 here. So this is a first derivative is done. Now I'm putting derivative equal to 0. Always, you know, all of you know, whenever stationary point come, turning point come, we always put derivative 0. And 3x common from here, I get x minus 1. So either first part equal to 0 or second part equal to 0. So 3x equal to 0 and x minus 1 equal to 0. And I'm getting what here? X is equal to 3 and x is equal to 1. But we said coordinates. So game is not over. I will plug in both values one by one in question. So when I plug in 0 here, 0 here, so 1 left behind. And when I plug in 1 there and 1 there, so let's see, 1 cube is 1. And when this 1 comes here, I get a 1.5 and plus 1. So it means out of 2, 1.5 gone, so zero point 0.5. So y becomes 0.5. So we got two pairs, 0, 1 and 1 and zero point 0.5. And alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, point is completely clear. And the topic of differentiation, and alhamdulillah, how much idea is there, I finished completely. And now you can just check it my YouTube channel, and there are some practice available of different past papers. Okay, you can practice those and then get a command on this topic. I think this is enough for today. Inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.